All right, so we want to give it to you straight here in the bays, as we always do. So we have a 150,000 mile Toyota Camry. What series engine is this?
It's like the 4G or 2ARFE.
T2ARFE. Toyotas aren't really known for burning oil unless you abuse the oil, and that's a fact. So it's 600 miles past the oil change. I'm pretty confident that we've been using Ow20. He pulls the stick, she's low, and it started to run back, as you can see it, the bubble, the little bump, the honey bump.
We were actually close
down to the lowest point.
Yeah.
So now what I told Caleb is at 150K, we're gonna up the 0-20 to probably a 530 and see how this engine performs, because he's staying on target with the 3,000 mile oil changes, and the oil's clean, right? So
yeah,
that's a good indicator. Could we just top this and let it go? Yes, but we don't want it to burn 2 quarts in 3,000 miles. Oh, definitely we go with a 530. Let's up that. And then we have this 110,000 mile Ow20, right? And then stick it. He's 7,000 miles over his oil change. We're not bashing anyone, people. Everything that I do here is for educational purposes, right? My customer experiences, everything that I do here is not bashing. And some people, say it's bashing. It's not. I just share my experience of near 40 years in the business.
And we're pretty vocal about the fact that most of the time when this happens, it's either misinformation or lack of education about.
So here's another engine running Ow20.
We're all the way down here.
So would I be advising this customer on Ow20 anymore? Absolutely. Not a chance. Nope. Ow20 for both of these customers' driving habits is just not good for their car. That's it. Facts. You keep drinking the Kool-Aid and believing the hype. I'm going to tell you facts in the bays is that squirt oil change, because someone was very adamant about writing that down. How many quarts?
3.
2 to 3 quarts of oil out of 6. It's lost its ability to cool the engine, missing 2 to 3 quarts of fluid. No different than your cooling system, missing coolant.
The engine's going to run a little hotter, which means
and it's going to put more wear metals, right? More wear metals in the vehicle. No bullshit here, guys. Same thing with 4.5 quarts, maybe down 1.5 to 2 quarts. The engine oil can't protect that engine. It's not. By the time that quart or 2 gets up here while you're driving, it takes time for it to go back down to the returns, back into the oil pan and come back up. So there's going to be some type of oil starvation, and that the oil is being ran thinner, it's going to get hotter faster. Same thing with this. By the time 6 quarts of oil runs through the system, 2 cylinder heads at the top, there's going to be an amount of time that oil takes to get down to continue its process of lubricating, protecting, and cooling, and something is going to suffer. And in most cases, what happens on these cars? The customers who take care of these cars, right, Caleb? We don't see them in here for camshafts, phasers, timing chains, VVTs,
we don't see
roller, rockers, lifter, none. Because we advise them, stop following that, use full synthetic oil and come in here every 3,000 miles. So we don't see these problems, typically. And oil is cheap. We have the best price in Cinnaminson, probably Delran, Palmyra than anyone. $60 for a full synthetic oil change. How can you beat that up to 5 quarts? Can't. Oil is cheap, engines are ridiculous, and car payments are outrageous. Average interest rate for a car payment is 10% today. Damn. 10% of the vehicles.
I got a pretty good rate then.
It's about 10% on average. It's crazy. Go to a dealership and buy a car, average is 10% today. Read nuts. And then for what? Make another $700 a month, $1,500 a month payment. Invest in yourself. Keep your vehicle maintained and smile every time that you come in for repairs, knowing that you're not feeding some CEOs and executives who make trillions of dollars a year selling you products that suck. That's facts. Alejandro's here. Everyone know that song? Alejandro, Alejandro.
Can you move this over here so that I can use the scissors?
All right. Thanks for watching.